This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Carl to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, so what have we got here? Well, simple background illumination is these two 30 by 120 Broncolor strip boxes. They're just giving me a slightly off-white. The client didn't want pure white, so I've got those knocked down a little bit just to give a slightly off-white colour. Got a little Pico box here, which is a very, very small, solid, even, homogeneous softbox. It's catching a little bit of light just down the edge of the arms. It's quite a cute angle, so I'm just getting a little strip of light. The top, I've got a 35 by 60 softbox, but I've diffused it slightly just to soften the harshness off on the top of the frames here. And then here, another diffusion material, but this time with a P70 to give me a harder edge, so it's not such a gradual fall off as I normally do with a bare bulb, because the client wanted a slightly harder lighting on these to make them look a bit more sparkly. So basically 3 lights set up on the glasses to get those catch lights, and then the 2 lights on the background to control the background. What's interesting on this is that the client wanted one shot where the glasses were entirely sharp all the way through, and I chose to do a focus stack on that. But then the client also wanted another shot where just the front face of the frames were sharp and the arms drifted out really quickly. So I've reverted to the tilt and shift adapter to enable me to do that. So I've changed the plane of focus to match the front of the frames, which has allowed me to throw the arms out of focus really, really quickly. And if we come and have a look at the comparisons, here you can see we have the whole front face of the glasses, but it's only the bridge of the nose that is sharp on this one. And you can see how sharp the arms are, and that's one of our focus stack ones. But if we compare that to using the tilt and shift adapter, then you can see on this one, I've actually managed to get the entire face of the front of the frames sharp, but let the arms go completely out of focus. So it's giving me that extra creative control, because I'm now able to shoot at 5.6 instead of f11, but maintain sharpness across the frames, but using the shallow aperture to get the arms to go out of focus. Now, if I did that on the other shot, then that meant that my depth of field would have been too shallow across the front frames. I'm at f11 here, and I wouldn't have been able to get, I'm not even getting that corner sharp or that corner sharp, only the bridge of the nose and that bit there. So that's what happens when you change the plane of focus with a tilt and shift lens, which can make it very versatile for product photography. In the previous shoot, you saw how I used tilt and shift in a reverse format for creative effect. In this shoot, it's a great example of how I use tilt and shift regularly to maximize depth of field across a particular plane. This is very, very important in product photography, because sometimes f11 or f16 on a standard camera won't give you the depth of field that's sufficient for the result you need, unless of course you revert to focus stacking. However, with tilt and shift techniques, you can adjust that plane of focus and create depth of field over a much greater area across a particular plane. Here, in this example, you can see we've achieved that with tilt and shift.